Ah. You know, I always say this, but I'm like genuinely scared right now. I really hope my microphone works. Well, let me check. I can check right now. Okay, it works, it's fine, it's fine. Hi everyone, what's up? Yay. Your mic works right now? I figured it did. It's just yesterday I attempted to record a membership video, and then today I checked the footage I got, and my microphone was really quiet. But I think the reason why was because I was like, A, I was whispering, kind of, and B, it wasn't ASMR, by the way. I was just being chill. And 2, the music and what I was playing was so goddamn loud. I did such a bad job in audio mixing. So the entire hour-long footage is just, I can't even use it. I have to retake the whole thing if I want to show that off, so it sucks. But yeah, that's not what this is about. Hi! I posted a webcomic! Wow! Yeah. I'm feeling a little festive. I need some real applause, you know? This isn't like interactive enough for me. I need a real like applause sound effect. Okay. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Oh, thank you. I know. You don't have to tell me, I know. So amazing. Oh, thank you. Again, wow. You really don't have to. I'm so flattered. Wow. So stupid. Akechi and pancakes? Oh, not that. Can't bring that up here. Akechi and pancakes. Delicious pancakes. I prepared some stuff today. Not as extensive as like other things I've done party streams for, but a couple things that I thought might be interesting. I filmed a video. No audio, but I filmed a video. Just so everyone knows, there's not really anything to spoil, I don't think, but like there will be spoilers this entire stream for the first 4 chapters. So if you didn't read it, you're probably gonna be really confused, like at best. So yeah, you know, so you should read it. The links are everywhere if you're trying to find one. There's links in this stream, there's 2 of them. And there's links on my community tab and on Instagram and on Twitter, and I don't actually know if I put it on Blue Sky. Maybe. I think I put it on Blue Sky, I don't remember. But it's everywhere. You can find it somewhere. So yeah, if you want to read it. I realized today that maybe I just shouldn't have included Tapas in my list of like places I'm gonna put the comic, because I don't think anybody read it on Tapas. I think everybody just stuck to Webtoon, which is fine. I also would have done the same as a reader. I would have chosen Webtoon, but I included Tapas because I was doing research for, this was for Play Human actually, not for FARIS, but I was doing research on like what are the best platforms to post to that aren't Webtoon, because I was curious, and a lot of people said Tapas is really good for creators, but it's not as good for users. Did you see my comment? I think I did. I haven't responded to any comments yet because I'm being kind of shy about it, you know. So if you're wondering why I don't respond right away, it's because I see comments, right? But I'm like, I don't know what to say, so I'll think about it for a little bit and then I'll respond. 'Cause I don't want to just half-heartedly be like, "Ah, thanks," and then just fuck off. So, Snowdere, hi, and Bart and Snivy. I'll say names. I'll say all of them. Hello, what's up? Wow. Yay. And Andy, hi! Lots of scarves in chat, how nice. I forgot what I was saying. Let me think about it. Oh yeah, comments, yeah. I don't normally ignore people, I don't think. It just kind of happens, because I'm weird. That's really my best explanation. I'm just weird about it. That's really it. But I'll respond, don't worry, I'll respond. I promise. Congratulations to your comic, thanks! It still doesn't feel like I posted it. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't feel like... I think it's because it's on a different platform than the usual one that I post to, that I'm like, I don't think that's real. Pretty good so far, enjoyed it? Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. I was freaking out a little bit about like, would people even like this? I don't know. I guess I'll find out, and well, I found out. You know, seems like it's going over pretty well. So I'm glad about that. I like the start of the comic too. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm so like, I think I'm the weirdest about posting my stories compared to anything else I ever post, because it's like, so I don't post a lot of stories, obviously. I mostly just post art videos and stuff. So it feels weird still. It feels really weird. Because I could post a video right now and be like, oh yeah, you know, another video, ha. And be cool with it and be really chill about it. The moment I post anything that I like have personally written, it's like I'm so weird about it. I reference it all the time. The first time I ever posted a story of mine though was on my old channel. It was one shot, two girls head to head. Sorry, I have milk voice right now. I wasn't good about drinking water today, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, one shot, two girls head to head was the first story I ever posted, and it was a fucking massive project. I should have not chosen that as my first. I should have chosen something like FARIS for my first project. But no, I was being quirky, and I was like, let's make a whole anime episode by myself. Not really animated, but it was the full 20 minutes. It's a fucking OVA. It's just... like, good god, what is wrong with me? I still to this day can't watch it. It's a hard watch. And that's how I almost felt about FARIS. But I was like, no, I gotta suck it up and read over this so I can look at my mistakes objectively and think of things to improve on for next time, or come up with ideas of like, oh, I could have done this better, or I could have done this instead, and then keep that in mind for future chapters. And I did that today, and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. This is fine. It's fine. So, it passed the cringe test for the creator. Isn't that good? It's always a good thing. I rewatched the Blood Oath episodes recently too, and that was not bad. It was not bad. Kind of made me cringe at some points, but I was like, you know, this isn't too bad. It actually made me laugh at some parts, which is really, it's kind of funny when you react to your own creations like that, because it's like, damn, I'm laughing at my own fucking jokes. This is stupid. But it's been like 2 years, so it's like, I think it's fine to laugh at my own shit. So, I don't know what to start with. I have drafts? Not giraffes, but drafts with a T. And, I have a video of the actual inspirations from I mentioned this is based on World of Warcraft a little bit. So, I have a video showing the locations of where each chapter was inspired by. And Paris gets drunk with the dwarf. That made me chuckle. Oh, really? I'm glad. That makes me happy. That was really fun to draw. I thought it was funny. I remember I was like laughing to myself when I was writing the chapter like a couple weeks ago. So I was like, haha, then she gets drunk. I think I will just show. I'll do the showcase first. So I have this. This is in game in World of Warcraft. Let me get my pointer. I took this like 30 minutes ago, so this is fresh off the block. So chapter 1 had, at the ending, she gets on the boat to go to the capital city of the country Ireland, which is called Eddington. That's what the city's called. And yeah, it's the carpet. You guys get a little bit of magic carpet adventures. Stormwind Harbor? Close. It's actually Theramore. So the country Gardrun, which is where the story starts, is in the same place as Kalimdor in World of Warcraft. I'll show you the map in a second, for those who don't know. But she goes from Theramore Harbor, well, would be Theramore Harbor in World of Warcraft here, and it takes a bit. Just give it a second. I got the timing in this perfect, by the way. This wasn't intentional, but you know how it was like a sunset at the end of chapter 1? I ended up capturing Theramore right when the clouds were all red. I don't play as the Dirty Dog Alliance. Damn. Here's the boat. Yeah, here's the boat. I was so confused earlier because I was like, normally you can just run straight onto the boat, but I noticed like, where the fuck is it high up? Am I gonna like fall in? So I have to like jump on the boat. It's stupid. But yeah, this is implied to be where she kind of stands. I actually more imagined it as like she's on the ends of the boat, but there was nowhere. Here's the map. Here's the map. Yeah, you can actually see. So this is kind of what it was based on. So this would be where Gardrun would be, and this is where Ireland would be. So that's like the basis right there. And this is what they show when you travel. It's like this is like a dot thing on the boat, and then where she ends up is, what's it called? Eastport? I get it mixed up all the time. I wrote in the script it was Westport, but then I realized when I was actually drawing, I was like, fuck, that's actually not correct. It's supposed to be like East Harbor. What did I call it? I don't remember. I had to look. Shit. Eastport. Okay, I wrote it differently in the script. The script says Eastern Major Harbor. So I fucked that up already. But she goes to Menethil Harbor in World of Warcraft, the equivalent, which is in wetlands. And as you can see, whole place is underwater. Which, you know, why isn't it moving? Move, bitch, move. There's a quest that this was directly based on for chapter 2. Did I say this is chapter 2? It's chapter 2. We're in chapter 2 now. So in chapter 2, the dwarf, comes up to FARIS and he's like, hey man, my place is underwater. Can you get some shit for me that I left behind? That was based off of the situation in wetlands. Kind of. And where I got the whole alcohol thing from was both from a quest in wetlands, but also from a quest in Twilight Highlands, which I don't have footage of. So you're just gonna have to like imagine it if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's a similar thing. So the quest here, you're supposed to get this keg right there. And you're supposed to go back upstairs and give it to some guy outside. So that was like where I got the situation from, where it's like, okay, this place is underwater and you need to go retrieve alcohol for a dwarf. And then the Twilight Highlands quest is how I came up with it, because there's a quest there where, again, a dwarf is like, can you go get a shit ton of alcohol for me? And while you're completing the quest, you're drinking, actively drinking as you collect each keg. And so you end up like absolutely drunk out of your mind by the time you turn that quest in. And it's so annoying. Average fantasy dwarf, right? Ferris reminds me of someone who's serious, usually one that works alone, but she does care. The way I interpreted it when she killed Spinneret is that she really didn't want to. Aw. Yeah, I think that's accurate. Yeah, I'll get into that later. I think that's a actually really thoughtful observation. I appreciate it. But yeah, I would say that's pretty much on the mark. Now, we're going into chapter 3. I'm showing you a bit of flying here. I know somebody last stream was like, flying carpet stream, please. I can't stream it for you, but I'm scared of doxing myself because I have, if I open my friends tab on World of Warcraft, you'll just get flashed by several of my family members' emails. Because I'm friends with like my dad and my mom on there, and they don't have battle tags. They have their email address, their, what's it called, real ID. They have that shit on there. So you're gonna get flashed with, if I hit the wrong button, you're gonna get flashed with email address, real name, and then you'll also see like my friends' battle tags. You play WoW with your parents? I used to. This is a long time ago. A long time ago. I said my dad was the reason I got into it, right? My mom and dad? Yeah, my whole family played it. I guess I didn't explain that, did I? Yeah, this was like a family situation. They had a guild together. Oh, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, we did. It still exists. It still exists. Never heard of FARIS before. That's because it's brand new. I couldn't grab my pointer. We're here. Chapter 3. We're in Eastern Plaguelands, which is... The funny part about how I imagine this in the comic is that it's implied. I never showed the map, so I guess you didn't get to see. But the map of Arlen, she technically starts at the top in the northern area, and then she makes her way down south. I guess I mentioned she was in the north in chapter 2, but she's making her way down. And, but the funny part is that the trajectory I took with my inspirations was you're technically going north. Pretty much the only, like, accurate to the game part of this was the journey from Theramore to Menthil Harbor. That's, like, the only accurate part. Everything else, you're going up, so it doesn't make any sense. But I directly based Chapter 3, where she finds the paladin in the cave, and he's trapped in all the webs. It was directly based off of a quest in Eastern Plaguelands, where you get it from... It's already gone, but, you know, let me go back. This lady, her name's Fiona. She has a caravan. She asks you to go find her, like, teammates or whatever, and one of them is this dwarf. Always dwarfs, I don't know why. She asks you to go find this guy, and then you go all the way up this way, and there's this cave right here, and then there he is, right there. And he's stuck in the webs. I stole that shit, unapologetically. So, the only difference is... you know, you find him in the cave instead of outside. But, yeah. That's really it. That's it for the showcase on that. So, yeah. I meant it when I said this shit was based off of World of Warcraft. I didn't lie. I wasn't trying to be quirky or anything. I was being serious. This type of quest in every game. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I don't think it's anything terribly original on their behalf. I don't know when that quest would have come out. In fact, there's probably several like it in WoW, I guarantee it. And the other half of it, that is in several times in WoW and probably every single game, is the giant spider in a cave. It's like, yeah. That's kind of just a classic. You can find a giant spider in several caves in that game. Holy shit. But I think what I was thinking about in my head was there is a rare spider you can find in, like, Westfall... Elwyn Forest, and I was in that area when I first started writing FARIS, so, you know, giant spider made an appearance. And the starting zone for the undead too. I gotta play more Horde. I don't think I've ever, excuse me, I've never leveled through the undead zone much. I've definitely played every race at some point, but I've never got far most of the time, so... That's my bad. I should play every race, but I just don't. I picked my favorites, and now I'm being picky about it. That's how I've been. I like the little description about how you had spiders on your roof. Oh, you guys read the author's notes. Oh, I'm so happy. I always... so dorky. But I read a lot of webcomics, or I used to, and I would always read the author's notes, and I'd be so jealous. I'd be like, oh my god, I want to be an author and write an author's note. I liked when they would have funny author's notes, because the one that stuck out to me the most was, I forget the comic name, but there was a character with glasses who ended up taking them off in the comic, and in the chapter where he finally took them off, like for good, the author wrote at the end, like, God, I'm so glad I don't have to draw those glasses anymore. They were so hard to draw. It made me laugh so hard. But yeah, ever since I've been like, I want to write stuff like that. So I write a little author's note for every single chapter. That's what I'm gonna do. Did they ever come back or did they abandon you? They're gone. They're gone. They abandoned me. I always get a little sad when spiders leave me, yeah. They're like these really, really tiny little spiders. They're so small. They're not big ones or anything. They're so small. And they're in your ears. Do not say that. That shit freaks me out. The worst part is that is possible. That is completely possible. Oh my god, thinking about all the bugs that you swallow in your... Anyway. I don't want to think about it. What was I saying? The spiders. They're so tiny. That's a myth? They better be. It better be. It fucking better be. I hope you're not lying to me right now. I hope that's true. I have a huge phobia of spiders, and sometimes I won't try to get rid of a spider if they're far away enough. Me too! That's how I feel too. I did the same thing. If they keep their distance from me, I'm chill with it. But I will be keeping my eye out, you know? And with those two tiny spiders, they were just on the roof. And I'm like, well, I can't even kill them anyway. Even if I want to. You know? Or like get rid of them. Like, I can't. That's on the roof. That's too tall. Unfair advantage, you stupid 8-legged motherfucker. So I just leave them alone. But I had 2 of them this past year, and I was kind of excited about it. Because I get a spider friend once every summer. I name them sometimes. I had one in 2020, and of course I was losing my shit back then. It was the pandemic, but I named him Gregor, and then when he disappeared, I got so sad. I was genuinely attached to him. That's how you know the pandemic was crazy. So, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I like my spider friends. I'm sad when they leave. I didn't name them this past year. I just vividly remember I was working on, it's funny, it's actually on screen right now. I was working on Jukai, this one. And they were on my roof. They disappeared by the end of production for that, and I was like, oh man, they always leave me. Why did they leave me? Am I just weird? Did they not like me? Or do they choose a different room because they think someone else is cooler? Whatever. I forgot what I was saying before the spider tangent. What else did I write? I have them in my files. Oh, this is something I was thinking about, was the whole, like, wooden keg underwater. Like, would that shit still be good to drink? That was my second author's note. I was genuinely thinking about that. I was like, is this realistic? I guess it's not. I drew a dragon in chapter 1, so it doesn't matter. The keg would float? Shit, that was a missed opportunity. Oh well. I should have drawn it floating. Man. I didn't think about that. But there's a dragon in chapter 1, so is it really the most realistic story? That's gonna be my excuse for everything. There's fucking dragons. I don't know. The dragon looked really cool. Thanks. I'll just pull it up now. What is this? That's chapter 2. Hang on. Let me pull up the dragon. I think it's this one. This took a little while to draw. Not too much, actually. I had fun drawing it. So I'm glad you think it's cool. Thanks. Thumbs up. Yeah. Chapter 1 was really interesting. Big fan of Faris's clothing? Oh, I'm so happy you are! I want to talk about that, actually. Faris's outfits. I wouldn't say I put a ton of effort in. I just kind of scrolled through Pinterest and was like, okay, let me FARISify this. She puts a lot of effort into her outfits. This is something I'm gonna dive into like a tiny bit more later, kind of in passing, so I think it's okay if I bring this up now. But I wrote down that she cares a lot about fashion, and the reason why is because you saw the character I was playing in the video. That was the real Faris the Mage in the game. The profession I chose is of course tailoring, which is a cloth profession where you make cloth gear. And I always liked tailoring. That was always my favorite profession growing up, so had to play it while replaying. And I've been working I've been trying to raise my tailoring up to be as high as it can be. I mastered Classic, Outlands, and Northrend tailoring. I'm a little scared to work on Cataclysm and above because the cloth gets expensive, and I don't feel like farming as much these days, you know? Not that I don't really have to buy gear. Buy cloth all that much, because if Soul's playing through something, he'll give me all his shit, but... Anyway, that's why she likes fashion. She was originally gonna have just one set in stone outfit, which would be... At first it was this, but it was gonna be... Where's my pointer? It was gonna be this dress. This dress is a sleeveless, long black dress, and as you can see up here, there's that little collar, and you can see it better later on in chapter 1. Hang on. Two. Yeah, you see right here how it's like there's nothing there. It's skin. It's a backless dress because ever since I saw all the fan art of Ina's back in 2022 before she ended her hiatus that year, I just like changed something in my head and made me think like, damn, backless clothing is the coolest shit ever. Hi Medbread, what's up? Misato Drip? Does she have a similar dress? I've never seen it. Oh no, I have seen it. You're right. It's a long... is Misato's dress long? Or is it short? I don't remember. Or like mid-length? Maybe it's mid-length. Misato dress. Oh, it's similar. Oh, it's short. Faris's is longer. So it's actually not the same. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is the dress here. It's full. It's long. Longer. It does look really good. I should really pay too much attention to fashion designs unless it catches my eye. Like Joker's design is really, really good. Yeah, it's a very eye-catching. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but this took so fucking long to draw. This damn flower. It took so long. I didn't hate drawing it, but I regret making it based off of like the wisteria tree plants, because the wisteria petals take forever to individually draw. I hate it. But they're so pretty. I came up with like fake lore for this plant while I was drawing it. I was like, I gotta explain why it's called a wisterian dragon flower instead of just calling it that and having it be a plain old flower. So I drew these like pointy leaves, then I drew the wisteria things on top, and then this part in the middle is meant to look like a dragon's eye, which kind of helps that you see a dragon right here. You can kind of see, oh yeah, that does look pretty similar, doesn't it? Like, this is never gonna come up again. I don't know why I put so much effort into it. It looks so hard to draw in art school and chose to draw ocean seabed and regretted my entire existence. Isn't it such a pain in the ass to draw things that are like, it's not so much detailed things, it's so much like, it's more about quantity. I've seen people draw like grocery stores and stuff before, and I'm like, you're crazy for that. You're insane. Let me look at an ocean seabed. Oh yeah, I feel sorry for you. Oh my god. I didn't see the dragon eye, I thought it was a marble or something. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. There wasn't a pupil in it, so it wouldn't look so much like an eye so much as a jewel, which is fine. As long as it looks kind of mystical and cool, I guess it's all that matters. But yeah, she was gonna have one set outfit. But then I was like, I kept finding really cute outfits on Pinterest, and I'm like, I gotta dress her up a little. So I did. In chapter 2, I was like, okay, what's the environment? What's the environment? Maybe it's cold. Because it's the north. I gave her this shit. I think this is so far my favorite outfit. The hat is really cute. Kind of a pain to draw. I hate drawing hats, but like whatever. Yeah, I thought this outfit is really cute. I like that it's purple too. She has like the thing about Faris's design. I think it's most obvious in chapter 1, especially the very early panels, that I did not have this shit figured out right away. What you see here was literally just me as I was drawing the chapter for the first time. Also, I was drawing Faris for the first time. I don't have a design sheet for her. There's nothing. The design sheet was World of Warcraft, but obviously, like, the short hair she has in-game, I imagined a little bit differently in the chapters. I imagined it more fluffy and a little bit longer, but I was like, okay, how do I draw this without A, making it too short, B, making it too long, or C, making her look like Yukari from Persona 3? I was struggling. And also her hair color is lighter than it is, and I'm gonna full screen for a second. In game, I decided I want to show you guys this. These are the 3 characters that have shown up so far. So Faris, this is Faris the Mage. In game, she has dark blue hair, as you can see. Can you see the color wheel? Yeah, you can see the color wheel. Oh my god, the pointer's been up the whole time, sorry. Way darker. It is very different, right? But that's the shortest hair that they've gotten, wow. Then here, yeah, very different. Very different. But it's the same base design, kind of. Like, she's got gray eyes here. Okay, that's color picking as brown, but whatever. No one cares. For these guys, these aren't real characters. I just kind of went into the generator and I'm like, okay, let me just like play around a little bit. How do I imagine these dudes? Brown because of lighting? Oh, for sure, for sure. I was like, damn, I said gray and then it goes here. So, these guys have names. I didn't drop them in the chapters because I was like, I don't care enough to tell you their names. They're never showing up again. So this is the guy from chapter 3. This is how I made him look. Very different, right? He's supposed to have golden, like, blonde hair and brown eyes. And then I drew him and I'm like, how about light brown and green? So, Faris in chapter is really cute. Faris in WoW, terrifying. Oh, for sure, for sure. Ooh, so she's what's that one meme? It's like, you know, oh, how nice. Hello, HR. I thought of Elliot the first time I saw the paladin. Me too. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Neandre just said the thing I feared the most. Neandre just said the comment I feared the most. I'll explain. Just give me a minute. We're talking about the paladin? Yeah, the paladin and the dwarf. So I'll tell you their names in the script, what I wrote. So the dwarf's name is Island, which I know you probably have no idea what I just said. Let me type it out. This is the dwarf's name. Oh, sorry. Island. And then the paladin's name in the script is Marvin. I've decided their names are Midas Guildsworth and I don't know how to say that. But what's it called? Accent. Hearthstone. I feel like you're making a joke, but I don't get it. So I know I'm just kind of like I feel like I'm missing something, which sucks. I'm ruining your joke. Streamer, why don't you get the joke? Streamer, why don't you remember anything you ever say? Why Why don't you remember things you were talking about 5 seconds ago? Why not, streamer? Why not? What's wrong with you, streamer? Just named him from the spot. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I see. No problem. You gave him so much character. I did, but I made... I actually was talking about this to myself the other day. I was like, I made Marvin such an asshole on purpose because I never wanted him to show up again. I wanted people to dislike him and be like, oh, fuck that guy. I don't want him to ever show up again because I don't feel like drawing him again. But at the same time, he was so fun to write because he's an asshole. You've gotten every joke I've ever said, if that makes you feel better. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. And yeah, how could I not get pancakes and Akechi? That's like the most iconic part. I'd be a fake Persona fan, like actually, genuinely. Oh, goodness. I don't know if he'll ever come back. I'll have to think about it. Maybe I will. I shouldn't just throw away the requests of the people. Maybe I will have him show up again. He can be like the cabbage guy from Airbender. You guys are gonna hate me. I haven't, okay, it's not that I've never seen it. Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's more so that I watched a couple episodes when it was airing on Nickelodeon when I was like 8. The most Airbender I've ever seen, you're really gonna fucking hate me, is the live action movies. So, yeah, the best ones. Oh, for sure, obviously. I'm joking, don't worry. I know that much at least. I'm gonna put my hair up. You know, I wish, you know how like in anime or like even K-dramas, when a girl puts her hair up in a ponytail, it's like all sexy and stuff. I wish it was like that for me, because when I put my hair up, I don't have straight hair, so when I put it up, it's like, it just becomes like a ball in the back of my head. It's not even that curly, but it's like enough hair that isn't straight that just piles on top of each other, and then it doesn't look sexy at all. It just looks like I'm a baby. I'm just a fucking baby. NJ's here. Bro, isn't it like 4 in the morning for you? It's like 4 billion morning right now for you. Dude, go to bed. I forgot to read. Don't worry. It's gonna be up forever and ever unless I get banned. So you can read it whenever you want and just pray that I don't do something bannable on Webtoon. I'm working on game. Is it the thing I think you're working on? Is it the thing you've been telling me about? And I know a secret that nobody else in chat knows about. It might not be. Just wait. I might not be special. The visual novel? Oh my god! It's gonna be good, guys. You should be excited for it. Oh, probably. I don't know. I haven't seen too much of it. Enough. Apparently Bart's new. Damn. How'd you know? It's not a secret. It's under wraps at the moment. I'm glad I asked, because if I were to have said anything, it probably could have been like, oh, you know, I just fucking blew it. What was I talking about before that? I don't remember. Oh, Airbender? Airbender, I was being contrarian about it in 2020 when it like blew up again, because everybody I knew, like that, there was like a lot of people at the time, holy shit, like 30 people they would not stop talking about Airbender. And when that happens, and when like 30 people are like, watch this show, it feels like a demand. And And I don't want to watch it anymore. Medbread, funny story about the Fruits Basket Abridged. That came up. I get recommended articles on my phone, and sometimes it recommends videos, and it recommended that to me, and I watched a little bit of it, and the way they handled Yuki's character made me kind of like, it like rustled my jimmies a little bit. Is that a saying you can say? Is that a phrase people use still? Well, it did that, because I was like, Yuki Soma would never. But then I thought about it, and I was like, how would I feel if they satirized, like, Toru, Kyo, any of them the same way? And I was like, oh, I'd be okay with that. So I think it's just because I like Yuki that I was like, he would never say that. How dare you? I was surprised, though. Surprised they did that. They did Sword Art Online, right? The Sword Art Online one? Which, I haven't seen much of it, but from what I heard, it was like unironically better than the original Sword Art Online. I'm also just surprised abridged parodies still exist. I feel like, I'm not trying to be insulting or anything. I'm just being real. It's like a dated concept. I feel like that's not really part of anime culture these days. Like, if you were to ask like a post-2020 anime fan, like, what's your favorite abridged parody? They'd be like, what are you talking about? Unless I'm just under a rock. That's not to say abridged parodies are bad. That's just saying that it was very much popular, super popular in the 2010s. More so than it is today. Am I right for saying that? Or am I dead wrong? If you know more than me, you can tell me. You know what I still rewatch sometimes? This is so off track from the comic, but I don't care. My favorite one to rewatch to this day is probably 50% off. Because some of the jokes still make me laugh. Some of them are dated as hell, but some of them make me laugh. What's the one? The one where it's like Rin is like running around and he's like, the gay thoughts can't catch me. And then it's like, the voice in his head is like, yes they can. Oh my gosh. Bridging did fall off a little bit, but something with entertainment and Project Mouthwash keeping it live. That's good, that's good. I still quote it so hard. Yeah. One of us. One of us. One of us. I think what makes me Swim Puku and Suicide is so fucking funny. Oh my god. But you know what I quote in my head all the time? Actually, I forget the quote, but it's like, what's up, sluts? Fuck. Takes me back. I like that one. I like that one. I used to watch the Fairy Tail Abridged when I was like 12. I wouldn't say it's my favorite nowadays. I tried to rewatch it a couple years ago and I was like, I don't know. Doesn't hit the same anymore. I used to watch Giguk's work. What did he did like ReZero? What was it? Like ReZero, Tokyo Ghoul. I watched those. The Tokyo Ghoul one, I liked watching that one. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul or ReZero, but I watched those. So, yeah. Yeah, I remember when Giguk did abridged parodies. Something that made me laugh out loud in Persona was when you can see a Akechi in the cafe and say, honey, I'm home. I was just talking to Soul about this the other day, actually, was that Joker has some of the best, what's it called? The best dialogue options. Honey, I'm home is one of my favorite dialogue options ever, obviously, for obvious reasons. But my other favorite one, I'm a dad is good. And there's a part where Makoto is like drilling into you, and she's like, are you part of the Phantom Thieves? And then Morgana's like, dude, say something back. And one of the dialogue options is something. And Morgana's just like, I knew you'd say that. Like, he knew you'd say that shit. He knows. So funny. Yeah, love it. Anyway, this is the shit. This is Island and Dwarf, and yeah, you know this. I'm gonna get rid of it. I also prepared my drafts. Yes, Ferris. Yeah. You know, you know. I thought I'd show you my drafts. This is not all of them. There's several pages. I'm not gonna show you all of them. That take forever. This is page 1, first page ever, and I just kind of mapped out the panels, which is a process I never did ever again after this. So you're seeing this one and done. This is the map, and then I kind of would write down in red. It was like, was where dialogue would go, and then this is like what the dialogue was about, and then this is like, okay, I'm gonna put Faris walking around here, and then this is her talking about it. The structure of this chapter was originally very different. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, I didn't turn a layer off. This isn't supposed to be here. Hang on. Shine is not there. Whoops. Yeah, this was gonna be originally like, chapter 1 was gonna be, the way I first wrote it was gonna be, I might still have the script actually. It might be the way it originally was meant to be. Okay, this changed a lot. So let me read you the script. I'll actually just copy paste it for you. You can see it right here. Okay, so this is the synopsis I wrote. It's how I start my chapters. I pre-wrote the author's note because I was like, I'm no way I'm gonna like doing this later. Starts, while musing over her preferences of travel, Ferris gets on a boat with the intention to go to the world capital, Eddington. That's no longer the world capital, so that's not true anymore. Strike 1. Westport Gardrian, okay. The way it was gonna be was she would just literally go over, these are my favorite ways to travel. And it wasn't gonna be anything to do with why she's in Gardrian or anything like that. I think even at this point, the fact that she's in a guild was not established. So this is literally just, Ferris is on a journey, you don't know why, and you don't know why she's going to Eddington. There's no point. So she's just like, there's many ways to travel. On foot is a classic, but it gets tiring after a while. On the back of a caravan is bumpy, but the riders always have interesting stories to tell. That line changed a lot. Magic carpets are fun, but they're expensive to make. I want to make one someday. I guess that's a spoiler, so just forget about that. It's not a big deal. There's animal travel too, but that scares me a bit, to be honest. Easily my favorite is by boat. And then this part does happen where it's like, oh, why aren't you teleporting? You fucking weirdo. Altera's here! Hi! Oh my gosh. I'm so happy you could make it. When Yosuke says you're good with your hands, oh my god. I feel bad about this. Because I miss things in chat all the time, but I'll like rewatch streams sometimes, like, you know, like what happened, was I stupid or not? And I always catch after the fact funny things people say in chat, and I don't notice it during the stream. And the thing that made me laugh so goddamn hard was when Snivy said last stream that they were down bad for Yosuke, and also brought up the romance option. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, I have my criticisms of Yosuke, but I cannot hate that guy. Because when he's not, as the kids say, gooning out, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. And I think they should have kept the romance option. Because it's just an option. You can reject him if you don't want to date him, you know? Anyway. It was not WoW exactly, I was just pretend teleporting doesn't exist for the sake of the story. Oh no, there's a point to it. There's a point to it. You'll understand. Because Faris is quirky. But the story isn't, there isn't enough story yet. So it's like, oh, like, why is that the case? I can't tell you. So you'll get it. You'll find out. Yeah, so that was how this is gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, it's good to see you, Tara. Oh my god. I got your email. I got your email. I didn't read it. Oh no, no, okay, no, I read it. Hang on, let me rephrase that. What was I saying? I read it. I just didn't respond yet. Yeah, I woke up at like 6 in the morning, like really early. I was like, oh, fuck, why am I awake? I wanted to wake up like an hour later. I checked my phone because I couldn't go back to sleep, and I had an email, and I was like, oh, I can read something. And I was like, I thought it was funny. I think it's funny looking back, because I was like, oh, I was getting like kind of emotional, like, oh my god, this is so sweet. Why would someone say this to me? And then the next paragraph was like genuine like information and speculation about something that I asked about, which what did I ask? It was about City Pop. Cause I figured Tara would know about it. It was oh, you guys know how like City Pop people will describe like they have like a fake nostalgia feeling for? I was curious about that. So yeah, and then they explained. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, thanks. Yeah. Oh, so here's the next draft of page 1, and as you can see, it's very different still. So she's walking around. I think I wanted the panels or the text to be here. Maybe here actually. I can't tell. Excuse me. Oh my god. I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. It's been too long. This stayed the same. Oh my god, I didn't turn the layer off. She's gonna be eating something on the caravan and have a little bag here, but then I changed my mind. And then this was the caravan. And I wanna go homestead. Can I make Faris and Gacha? Yeah, you can do that. I don't mind. I wanna see if you do it. Show me. Show me. Rain. Yeah, you can see I changed the order or like the positions in the panels a little bit. So like, where's my mouse? Here to here, stay the same. And to here, stay the same. But then I was like, I think I moved this over to here, and then this moved over here. I want to make her in Final Fantasy 14 too. If you do that, I want to see. You know where to find me, so show me, show me. I'd love to see. Yeah, you guys can make my characters and stuff. I don't mind. This is the final draft, where these are where the speech bubbles would go. And the reason the map the reason the map isn't up here is because I actually pre-drew it at this point. So I drew the map. Where is it? Here it is. This is the original map of Gardrun, which has lore, but we're not gonna get back to Gardrun for a while, so I'll just tell you now. I drew it to look like it's in the shape of like a bird. So like this would be the bird's head, and these are the wings. This looks like a bird? Yeah. Yeah, it's meant to look like a bird. Yeah. Yep. You got it. Because it's called Gardrun. Let me write it with my mouse. Which, this could be garden. So I figured for a place that's called Gardrun, which sounds kind of like garden, they would probably have lore where they named it after a bird, or that they would call the country or continent a bird. So she's like right here at the start, and then would go this way on the boat. Or just gonna take me. Okay. Yeah, there's the sketches. She was now asleep on the bag. That changed again. And then this also changed. I think this is when I decided to flip the panels. So like this, you can see, is flipped. And then I didn't move this yet, but I kind of had to. I did that eventually. And then I shouldn't have exited out of that. It's my bad. Hang on. Because I think the cool effect, I completely missed it. Fuck. messing this up. Before, after. Ah, pretty cool, huh? Oh, that's why Webtoon kept doing that. I fucked up. Oops. The last things I'll say about chapter 1, because I'm taking my sweet time, I realize. I know. I am aware. I don't need this up. For some reason my mind is making me see this side view silhouette of a really futuristic mecha while in flight. Oh, I think that makes sense. Because of all the lines and stuff, there's usually a lot of detail in mecha. My last comment is that chapter 1 was interesting to make. From the standpoint of this was genuinely, I'm not lying to you. This is the first completed webcomic I have made ever. Kind of a lie. I'll explain. I'll show you, actually. I did make a webcomic 4 years ago, but it was even worse. If you had any qualms with how I handled FARIS, this wasn't posted anywhere. So, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. This wasn't posted anywhere. But I made a webcomic a couple years ago. And it looked like this. This is the beginning. Or... what do you mean, even worse? Just wait. I'll show you. So, here she is. She's sleeping. Look at that text bubble. I hand drew them all. I didn't know what the hell font was. This was like pre-graphic design courses. This is how long ago this was. Yeah, and I fully rendered the whole thing because I was insane. It looks kind of cute, does it? Thanks, hang on. Milk voice, milk voice. Gonna show my friends your comic like an old proud grandparent. Aw, thanks. I kind of like the rustic feel of the bubble. I think that's fair. Oh, look at this. Tana. Yeah, I didn't know what fonts were, so I just hand drew everything. Yeah. I was a baby. This is a story I'm gonna redo and post one day, so I can't show a ton. But I'll show enough. Look at this. It's actually really cute. How do you have so much energy? It helps to actually sleep. The Ferris design is a major improvement. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time, so... Yeah, I designed those characters when I was in high school. I actually do like the designs still, but there's a couple here and there, looking back, where I'm like, I want to change that. The white dress isn't final. I'll just show you now. You're not going to see this for years. So, I'll show you. Actually, where the fuck is it? Here it is. Okay, ignore the dudes. They're really ugly. I don't like the dudes. I would not design them to look this way today. But these are the women. So they're supposed to be red. And if you're like, oh, but doesn't that clash with her hair? That means you're picking up on the intention. I won't explain much else. But yeah, I made a webcomic before. So I was like, okay. I know kind of what to improve on to start with. And I actually want to post this, so I gotta make sure, like, I know what I'm doing. So the first thing I did was, NJ's not here anymore. I know he went to bed. I forgot to acknowledge that. Good night, NJ. A whole 30 minutes later. I already had an inkling. Actually, I forgot. This is back in December, actually. I rarely call people, but back in December, like right before New Year's, like after Christmas, in between then, I was talking about making a different webcomic. I was gonna make my one-shot, which I'm probably gonna make over the summer, actually. 'Cause I like the story. But I was gonna make my one-shot, and I was talking to NJ about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start drafting it right now. And he's like, oh, I want to draft something too. We should get on a call and do it together. I'm like, usually I would say no. Because I hate calling people, but that day in particular, I was like, sure. I guess so. It wouldn't hurt. And he told me about fonts and gave me some recommendations for comic fonts. I ended up downloading my own and using that, but he did give me a font. I'm using this, actually you can't even see it, can you? I'm using Anime Ace, but the one he gave me was called CC Wild Words. They're basically identical, but there's an ever so slight difference between the two, so I went with mine that I found. And already that made a huge difference. Font makes a huge difference. But the first concern I ran into was, what do I do for, like, what's the word? Omniscient characters? Like characters that aren't characters, like narrators? What do I do for that? Because if I were to make this what it originally was, let me just show you. Originally, let me change the font size. Originally it was like this. It's not Clash of the Hair, meanwhile Oscar from Evangelion. Okay, fair. You got me. Oh my god. It looks like this, right? Would you say that's confusing or no? Compared to what it used to be. What would you say? Because my concern was that this would be confusing. So I was reading, I forgot what I was reading. I think I was reading Solo Leveling, actually. Because my brother recommended it to me. He told me I should read it for reference. I was like, cool. And then Solo Leveling, I noticed right away. I was like, oh, they used a different font. And I was like, alright, I'm taking that. So I found a font that I just had on my computer. I was just scrolling through, like, what's the best one? Solo Leveling. I chose Candara, and that's what I've been using the whole time. And yeah. But another couple things I found, actually I'll talk about this later because this isn't chapter 1 revelations, but the second thing I ran into is that the text in chapter 1 is too small, and I meant to change it, but I never did, because yesterday I was like so fed up. I was like, I was having trouble uploading the files, and I'm like, I'm fed up with this shit. I don't want to look at this ever again. I'm just gonna upload it and leave. And luckily it wasn't terrible. I think the most illegible part was here, but luckily this was a gimmick, so you didn't really need to read any of this text. But if you did zoom in and read it, you would have gotten some extra exposition. So yeah, but pretty much all you really need to read is these two parts. But like, this was way too small, this was a little small, and I was like, man. Damn it. I tried to read, but it got too small for my eyes. Yeah. I think you can zoom in on the Webtoon app on your phone, but it shouldn't have to be that way. You should just be able to read it. I might go in and edit that tonight or tomorrow for future readers, but yeah, that was the first thing I learned, was gotta make things big enough. So yeah. But holy shit, that scared me. I don't think you guys heard it, but my brother just came online on BattleNet and made a little noise, and I was like, holy fuck, what was that? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, what did I miss? I'm excited to see FARIS later on and see your character development, where the story goes as a whole. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Yeah, I feel a little bad about the launch. Not actually that torn up about it. It's understandable, but I think it's an unfortunate point to catch the story because it has just started and you can't really get a proper feel for it yet. So I completely understand reactions of like, I don't really know totally how I feel about this story yet, because yeah, it hasn't totally started yet. You're kind of getting breadcrumbed in there right now, and then it like slowly kicks in and you're like, okay, I see what this is trying to do, I guess. But yeah. I thought this one text was intentional. You know what? Yeah, it was intentional. Yep, it was. You're right, actually, it was intentional. Yep, totally. That's an art school tactic. You might know it. Medbread probably knows, but for those of you who don't, I told the story. I definitely told the story before, but when a professor says, "Was that intentional?" or when a classmate says, "Was that intentional?" You always agree. You always agree because there's this professor I had. He was my photography professor. And he was a really, really strict guy and like super gung-ho about photography. And he was kind of known as like an asshole in the art program. But I was kind of chilling with this guy because I got a good class and he kind of liked me. So, and the reason why he came around to me was because I started to actually kind of give a shit about photography and put like a tiny bit of effort in rather than zero. And I came into class, this one project, with these photos, and he said, "Oh, that looks like this movie." And the thing about this guy is that because he was a photographer, he's also a film nerd. So he loves old films, and he hates anything made past past 1990. So, yeah. And he was like, "Was that intentional? Did you mean to reference this film?" And I was like, "Yeah." And everybody in the room, including him, knew I was lying through my teeth, but he thought it was funny. So he was like, "Yeah, I bet you did." Oh my gosh. Yeah, that guy he came around to me. As a photographer, imagine being stuck up over photography. Well, he's an old guy, so of course he is. He knew what he was doing. I respect his work, but like, ugh. And then that night you watched a movie and then talked to him about it, so he likes you more. I wasn't that dedicated, but yeah, that is what you should do. Probably. With professors like that, yeah, you cater to their interests. Oh, God, there's 2 of them like that. You'd think they were the same person, but no, they were 2 different dudes in the same fine arts department that both were like refused to watch anything past the 90s and hailed like movies from the 30s and 40s as like the greatest goddamn thing ever, which like fair, okay, classics are classics for a reason, but holy shit, get a stick out of your ass. Movies can still be good even if they're not literally 100 years old, right? So yeah, that's my point. Good movies are still made. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Yeah, this was intentional, Yeah. Yep. I totally didn't want you to read the exposition drop. That was not what I wanted at all. No. It's fine. Let's move on. Oh, God. I don't think I could ever make a webtoon because I'm not an artist and I'm still a baby writer. I don't have the experience. How do I say this? How do I put this? without preaching at you, because I know nobody wants to hear that shit. Can't get experience if you don't do the thing, which is like kind of like a, what's the phrase, a catch-22, right? You don't have enough experience to do the thing, but in order to get experience to do the thing, you have to do the thing, right? So I understand how you feel though. Well, more so from the writing standpoint. My writing, I'm still very not, I'm a little more confident in it these days, but as soon as like a year ago, I was not confident at all in my ability to write. And even though I'd been writing for a long time, I don't write as much as I draw, if that makes sense. So I don't have as much practice. But what gave me a boost of confidence was taking a creative writing course in college, and the writing grades I got back were actually really good. So I guess it's just about, I think the most important thing really isn't so much writing for the sake of practicing, but writing because you want to. Because I think when people say practice, they're not wrong, but I think they're missing the point of starting something like writing or drawing. Is the most important part is fun. If you're not having fun, then you're not going to keep doing it. You're going to end up quitting. Because even though you're failing at learning something, which is what Tara said, yeah, they're not wrong. What was I saying? Oh my god. Oh, you're failing at the thing? Even though you're failing, what keeps you coming back is the fact that you had at least a little, like, tiny bit of fun, right? Soul's messaging me. Talk about lemonade. You're like that meme on Twitter of that guy that was like, I ate cookies and drank lemonade today. Soul's been talking about getting lemonade all day. He's gonna get strawberry lemonade. That actually sounds really good right now. That, you know what? He's actually right for that. That sounds really good right now. I just poured water out into a cup, but I'm gonna pretend like it was alcohol. It's funnier. Let me read the rest of the chat. Strawberry lemonade or grape juice? For me? Ugh. Right now, probably grape juice, actually. Grape juice doesn't leave that film behind in the back of my throat like lemonade does. But lemonade is so good and so refreshing. Yeah, so as you know, it's really easy for me to just say that, like, oh, just try. God, why aren't you trying? Like, it is hard to try. I would know that. It took me 10 years to make a damn webcomic. I've been talking about this shit to myself, to my friends, to several friends, past and present, to people online on 3 different accounts now. For years. And I only just now did it. So I am not one to talk. More than 10 years, actually. God. Took me forever. On the topic of professors, I managed to get an email and reply from this professor after a week or 2. Oh, that's good. That's good. I hope the grad school progress goes well, because I know you've been talking about that for a couple months now. So I hope that ends up working out smoothly. I'm sure I'm like 99% confident it'll work out, even though I don't know you. But the important part is it goes smoothly and isn't too much trouble. I think that while there are many bad movies, the ceiling of how the good ones are have continued to increase. And that's a good way to put it. That is a great way to put it. Effie just knows? Oh yeah, I just know like that. I have a tendency to freak out and not take opportunities. That's so relatable. Aw. Well, you know, you're doing it now, so don't worry. Well, okay, I shouldn't say don't worry. It's like hard to do, but you get it. I don't have a fan drawing, but I do have a lot of fun pouring my creativity and passion into writing. Huh. That's good. You should keep writing. I have a genuine recommendation for you. I know it's cringe, and some of you are gonna be like, oh, why the fuck would you say that? Unironically, write fanfictions and post them. Unironically, do it. You don't even... I did this in high school. I wrote fanfictions on Quotev when I was in high school for a little bit. I'm not going to share them. I think I've brought this up before, actually, but I was on a totally different alias. It was separate from anything I'd ever made before. It was my writing alias. Posting them for criticism? I don't know so much for criticism, but more just to get your work out there and like see how an audience receives it. But also because people, unless you're posting to a bunch of assholes, you'll definitely get comments from people saying they enjoyed your story. And I think the most important thing to encourage creativity is people's input, especially their positive input. I would have quit everything by now if I didn't post my work online and get comments from people that were like, even to my shittiest pieces of work, they were like, oh, this is so cute, you did a great job. You know, you gotta have that. It's so important. It's also just fun to share your stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I wrote Times Reader fanfictions. I wrote a Persona one. I never finished anything I wrote, by the way. I wrote one about Persona. I wrote one about Love Live, and I wrote one about... I forgot the other one. And I also wrote... I had an in-progress Persona 5 one, but I never posted it. Which I think that was before Royal came out, so... Like, Kasumi wasn't a character yet. And then she ended up basically taking the place of what my Times Reader character would have been. Fanfictions are not cringe unless the person themselves are cringe. There's some amazing works of literature in fanfiction, for sure. And that's especially true when you think about how many fanfictions have gotten published. Even the bad ones. And when you think about how many pieces of literature were originally fanfictions. Could go on and on, but... Yeah. I love being the quiet kid who's having a lot of fun about my obsessions. Isn't that just the best ever? I say as a former quiet kid who had a lot of fun with their obsessions too. God, it's like looking in a fucking mirror. Oh my god. I feel that way sometimes. I don't really say this to NJ a lot because it's really, I feel like it could be demeaning if I say this, but sometimes when I talk to NJ, I'm like, I feel like I'm looking into a mirror and seeing me from a year ago sometimes. He definitely has his shit together way more than I did a year ago, but like, you know, sometimes he'll talk about something and I'm like, I've been through that before. I know what that is. I know what game you're playing right now. Anyway. I never wrote anything fictional from ages 4 to 15. I worked on the same story in my head constantly daydreaming. Isn't that the classic move? Oh, that reminds me, I used to do the thing when I was like 8th grade. I would zone out in specifically English class, and I would imagine AMVs to... I would imagine anime openings to my stories to like anime songs. In particular, I would imagine one to Children Record by Jin, which is from what is it, like Kagado Project, the Vocaloid series. Which, by the way, if you're into Vocaloid and you haven't listened to Kagado Project, oh my god, you're missing out. You're missing out on some of the best Vocaloid songs ever. Kagado Project is amazing. You need to check it out. I gotta make that music playlist? Yeah, you gotta get on that. I've been checking my community tab to see if anything has come through yet, because I want to see it. Yeah. If you guys are members, you can share with me whatever you want on the members tab. Recently, we talked about music. Because I made a music playlist, and by the way, saw that one of you motherfuckers subscribed to my alternate channel, and I'm like, why did you do that? I'm not gonna post to it. Oh my gosh, like, why'd you do that? I'm just kidding, I don't care. But I'm just like, damn, like, why did you do that, actually? Because, like, I never said I was gonna post there. But I guess if I ever do, it's like, you'll be the first to know, so. And you're the first subscriber, so I guess congrats. I guess. What do you think is a good place to put stories? Webtoon, Wattpad, Archive of Our Own for literature. Archive of Our Own is the classic. Tumblr isn't bad. Tumblr is like a good everywhere, everything in one place kind of thing. People post webcomics there, people post art there, people post fanfictions there. It's more casual than AO3, I think. So if you're not looking for something crazy, like intimidating, I would probably do Tumblr. Because starting a blog is pretty fun. I've never gotten too much into it personally, but I've heard it's good. Quotev is alright. It's not the best. I liked it. I liked reading fanfictions on there when I was like 15. But it's definitely not the biggest community, especially not now. DeviantArt isn't bad. You're probably not going to find much community on there these days, but you can post literature on there. I used to read fanfictions on there too. I read, when I was like 14, I'd read Haikyuu fanfictions. And free fanfictions. Free the anime. Not, you know, free Iwatobi Swing Club. I was a Haru girl. I loved Haru. And Makoto. I always say Makoto, it's like so so American, but I say like as a persona. Makoto. Have you watched School Rumble? So the OP was on your playlist? No, I'm sorry. I watched one episode and I was like 12. That doesn't count. The reason that's on there is because I was going through that producer's work, because he made some songs for Sugar Rune, and I really liked those songs, so I was like, I want to listen to this. Love the song. It's great. I might give it a shot, because, you know, classic. Songs in general, but even more so the anime songs. What the anime songs are tend to have this effect on me since I was a kid, where it jogs my mind's imagery for narratives. True. Yes. True. And I'm glad that a lot of other artists have a very similar phenomenon. Oh my god, I was supposed to be talking about the chapter! Shit. Shit. This is the draft for chapter 2, page 2. Wow! Wow, look. As you can see, the layout's a little different. So this eye part got moved to another page, because I ended up making these illustrations bigger, because I was like, you know, I was afraid of making illustrations too big, but now I'm thinking, oh, I shouldn't make them too small, right? I think it's better if they're bigger than if they're smaller, because if they're bigger, there's more... Just hit the mic really bad, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I made things bigger, and I was really scared of drawing the dwarf, because I've never drawn anything like that before. But then here is the second sketch. I don't add backgrounds to my sketches, because I don't like drawing backgrounds, so I want to draw them as little as possible, which means I skip over that shit when I'm in drafts. I just draw a box, and I'm like, yeah, that's supposed to be a background. That's a later problem for a later Effie. And oh boy, it sure was a later problem. I hated doing them every second of the way. But here's the figures. Here's the second sketch. I got him figured out, and he was originally not gonna have his belly, but then I was like, no, he would not. He's gotta have his badge of honor. So I gave him a little something. But yeah, you can see it looks wrong without it, right? Yeah, there's FARIS. He was really fun to draw. The dwarf. He was fun to draw. I liked how happy he was. I thought it was nice. Yeah, the eyes. There's the final page. Let me actually... Before? After? This was... I didn't bring it up, and I didn't visit the location in-game. I should have. But I based this off of a house from... I think it was Loch Modan. Our dwarf's going to pop up more in the stories, maybe become more important. I had no plans of doing that, but maybe I will. I don't know. There's not too much emphasis on, like, characters' races so much in the story. I think it's more like... Oh, I keep hitting the mic. It's more like, you know, they just kind of are just whatever, they exist. Because, like, the undead warrior is an elf. Why is he an elf? I don't know. I thought it'd be cool. But I'll consider it, because I think it'd be a good idea to maybe explore that and have more characters that are not all human, because it is a fantasy, and it's like, it'd be a shame if I just made everybody a human, like Faris is. I did consider making Faris an elf, but then I was like, no, that'd be... First off, she's a human mage in-game, so it'd be inaccurate, but two, people would really start to be like, hey, are you copying Freeren? It's already bad enough it's about a mage going on a journey, right? Like, that's bad enough. She was also an elf. I'd be screwed. It'd be over. So... Finally, chapter 3. This is page something. This is how it looked, the layout. So she's looking at the spider here. Not the spider, she's actually looking at this. This was probably the hardest part I had to draw, was this whole sequence. And it was left blank for a very long time. Oh my god, I keep hitting the microphone! It was just this and this completed on a page with all this blank space in between for a while. Let me break it down for you. Like, actually. So this is gonna be a long panel in my head of, you know, spiders right here. And there's this thing here. And I wanted to make it as obvious as possible without literally pointing a billion arrows at it, that Faris is probably looking at this here. But even if you don't realize she's looking at this formation here, you're probably thinking, oh, she's looking at something, which is probably the spider. Either way, it's fine. So, you know, the eye narrows. And then this became, originally it was just gonna be the crystal thingy breaking. But then I was like, no, it should be in one piece first, and then it breaks. That'd make more sense. And then this was gonna be the cave from the outside, glowing with Faris's magic, but I cut that out in favor of showing what happens to the spider, which is this. And man, I was panicking when I was drawing this. I was like, shit, is anybody gonna know what the hell is happening here? So last night, because that's when I drew this, I screenshotted this panel. I'm probably gonna scroll off of this actually, because I feel like YouTube might be like, that's violent. I screenshotted that panel and sent it to Sol, no context, and I was like, hey, tell me what's happening. Just tell me. And she was like, a sword is slicing open the spider's neck. And I'm like, close enough. And then I sent him the context, which is this. Sorry, wrong page. It's this. And I was like, does this make sense? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, good. It's easy to follow and understand, to be honest. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was so worried. That was something I was worried about the most the whole time, was, are people gonna understand what is happening? Because the number one thing that makes me click off of webtoons and just things in general, is if it doesn't make any sense. Not so much from a standpoint of like, oh, the story doesn't make sense, but it's building, so it's clearly building up to something. I'll stick around. No, it just literally doesn't make sense. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? In like these panels are a mess. This dialogue makes no sense. Things just kind of happening out of nowhere. So I was like, okay, I gotta do my best. So yeah. Next time, add a giant yellow arrows and red circles. Yo, you got it. Yeah, I'll do that. The spider was done dirty. Poor big thing. I didn't agree with you at first until Soul. I sent Soul this panel, and you can see all the little spiders in there. And Soul said to me, "That's a lot of orphans." And I was like, oh my god, you're right. I just orphaned like 500 spiders. Holy shit. I just orphaned like so many of them. Spiders don't raise their youngs like a chicken though. That makes me feel a little better. How dare you, Effie? I'm sorry. I just wanted to show off Faris's powers. That's the reason this chapter exists, so that you can see her in action. In like a battle scene and not a casual scene. That's what this which I don't know if I showed it yet, but here's the draft. And then here's the final. And then you can see a lot of it got moved around. So like this panel here, that's white. Now it's a black pen. This panel here got moved to the top. And this part here got moved to page 6 at the bottom. Which page 6 is my favorite page. This page actually made me laugh a little bit when I was reading it myself. Cause yeah, I kind of went a little too hard on Marvin's character, didn't I? Faris can only kill single mothers? Do not say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's some shit Soul would say. Oh my god. I'm gonna screenshot and send that to him. Oh my god. Yeah, it was funny. I complained to Soul about this last night, these two panels in particular, because I was like, you know, I wrote this in my script. Let me find it. Okay, this is a little different. Okay. This is my script for this chapter. Changed a little bit. So, Faris and Marvin are attached to a wall by webs. Spinneret stays in front of them, her back turned as she attends to her other food. Marvin, this is funny, because he does not whisper. I did the Dumbledore thing. Marvin did not whisper in the comic. You saw it. Well, he whispers, "This is all your fault, Mage. You should have walked, not talked." Faris is like, "Right, it's all my fault, sorry. Watch your tone." Oh, it was called... Wait, did I get the name wrong? Did I get the name wrong? Oh, I did it again. Hang on, where does he say it? Page 6, right? He says it? That is the original file. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I just opened the whole file. Okay, what did I call it? Hope's Point. Fuck! It's Hope's Keep. In the script. I've really got to read my scripts more carefully. Shit. Now it's Hope's Point. It was supposed to be Hope's Keep. The Holy Keep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Holy Keep. Hope's Point. What's Hope's Point? Oh. God. This is how you know I wrote this 2 weeks ago. This is not a story that has been on my mind for years. This would not happen with Play Human. I would know everything by heart. But with Faris, I'm like, what's the difference between Hope's Point and Holy Keep? Anyway. Here's this part. Spinneret viciously eats a massive cockroach. Marvin squeals. Makes sense on a page, right? But then I was like, how the fuck do I draw that? I figured it out. I made him gasp instead of squeal. Whatever, man. And then, that's gonna be me next. It's okay, though. Belladonna will save me. That's not what he says. It's not what he says. I changed it. I tend to do that, though. As I'll write down the dialogue in the script, and then I'll actually go draw it, and I'm like, it'd be better if I wrote it this way instead. I do it all the time. I even do it with videos. So, yeah. And then this is describing the little battle scene. And then I even changed this dialogue. Yeah. All that. My favorite page sequence is probably the end of chapter 3. Where it shows the ashes of Spinneret. Hopefully you knew that what that was. Hopefully. And then Faris picks up the ashes and then is like, she's gone for good. And then gave the little hint at the end about Belladonna. I just think the layout of this is really cool though. This is cool. It's cool as fuck. Not gonna lie. I was geeking out a little bit because, yeah, this is like off center and it's like directly below the trail of ashes. And really, you know, typically I would center text and it would be like right here. But I was like, I'm gonna get quirky and put it up here. Thought I was cool as shit. Ugh. Do you guys ever, when you're like working on stuff and if you're like watching something while you work on something, do you ever like remember when you look back at your work exactly what you were listening to? Because when I was drawing this page, I was listening to a Trash Taste podcast. It was the one with Alex Lee in it. And so like I'm just remembering Alex Lee's like life story while I look at this page. God. 100% get that? Oh, for sure. What? An Obsidian document? I've never heard of that. It might be too late for me to switch my format, but I'll keep that in mind for the future. Oh man, I wish I would have heard of this like a couple weeks ago. Cause I was like, it's for Play Human. I was looking into like, is there a way I could not write this in a Word document or a Google Doc? Ugh, I never found anything. Sometimes I realize I'm watching something with the wrong mood, so I just stop watching. Same actually. When I was working on Faris, I make playlists, mood playlists for things I work on. And I made one for Faris, and I was listening to it quite a bit. But at the same time, I kind of get sick of the songs after a while, because like the same thing over and over. But the playlist I made had a lot of, obviously free run tracks. So a lot of Evan Call's music, had some World of Warcraft songs, a lot of, her name is Akiko whatever. And she did the music. She famously did the second ending song for Yona of the Dawn. Have a lot of Calafina in there, of course. Calafine is awesome. A lot of fairy tale music, because, you know, as much as you can hate the show, the music is good. That's the good part about fairy tale. Yeah, Calafina and Yuki Kajiura's music, they carry my projects. Always listening to their tracks. They carry me in my work. Yeah, it's hard to listen to like Eurobeat when you're working on stuff sometimes. A story isn't a story unless it's a published book? Man, your parents are so old school. Ugh. Times have changed. You can consider it published if it's online. You published it on a website. Like, that's a publication these days. I know it's not the same as like making it physical, but like whatever. Whatever. I'm like beefing with your parents right now. I don't even know these people. Probably very nice people. I'm just like beefing with them so hard because I just don't agree with their opinions at all. Fairy tale music, oh, I know, it's so good. My favorite song right now is from the fairy tale movie, The Phoenix Priestess Rises or something. Bucks Thieves, I love that song. Funny enough, I watched that movie and would listen to that song frequently when I was like 14, 15, and I was running Eastern Plaguelands quests. Funny how that works, right? Muscle You Mean Chasing's a really good song. That one's by Boa, isn't it? She's a K-pop artist. She's like really, really prominent. I thought it was crazy when I found that out for the first time. Great song. Yeah. The OG artist. Oh, for sure. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot overall. Because that's all the material I had to go through today for my comic. Overall, I've learned a lot already. I've learned enough already that I'm like, damn, I already have regrets about how I handled things in particularly the first 2 chapters, but I kind of had like a whole thing today where I was like going through like, I guess, the stages of grief over posting something like this for the first time. Where I was like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever done. This is the worst thing I've ever done. I should have never done it. I regret it. This was a mistake. And I should have just stuck to videos. And that was how I felt for the first couple hours. And then I'm like, okay, let me read this. And let me actually read it. Again. Let me read it again. I was like, okay, this actually isn't that bad. This is fine. A couple hours later, read it again. And I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty decent. And then I was like, okay, let me think of like things I want to do next. For the next chapters. And like, everything's written already for season 1, but I was like, let me edit things a little bit and see what else I can do, what I can change now that I'm a little more enlightened. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is fine, it's okay. Everything's okay. So, yeah. A little dramatic. You know me. Dramatic as hell. God. Ugh, man. You know, when I was putting the stream up today, I was like, fuck, I don't want to listen to the song again, the one that's playing right now. But I couldn't find a better party song, so I was like, damn it, I gotta listen to this again. But it turns out I was on the Clip Studio screen the whole time, so it didn't really play that much. So, yeah. Whenever you mention the WoW references, it sends me back. Is Angst and Storkers considered cringe? No. I think it's necessary. It's a good thing to have in stories. I think you should just write it. You should just do it. If you feel it's right, and your characters would yell at each other, then, yeah, do it. Do it. Human emotion can be cringe, but it still exists. You gotta treat your life like it's your own odyssey and be dramatic. I suppose I will. I do it anyway, so. I'll keep doing it. I am so dramatic. Effie says with a gun to my head. Maybe. So you gonna do it? This is the fourth time, the fourth stream that this damn song is played. I guess it was worse in the past because I'd spend most of my time on the chatting screen and it would play on loop over and over and over and over again. But fuck. I'm still gonna play it anyway. It sets the mood, you know? I got the party streamers up like I'm a little baby and it's my birthday party. It's not even my birthday. Yeah, there you go. FARIS, Death Must Come. What a scary title for such a chill story, huh? I'm trying to erase this thing. I wonder what that sounds like on stream. Anyway. How many more emotes can you add? I think 2. Oh man, I haven't really thought about that recently. I should. I really should. The concept of cringe is partially from humanity's inability to tackle a very real human phenomenon. You know? Yeah. Probably, definitely true. I was so tired yesterday when I finished chapter 3. I regret drawing the spider because I just didn't like drawing the spider. It was so hard to draw. When I was drawing Spinneret, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Should have never chosen this. I should cancel the comic. I'm on like a high when I draw the humanoid characters. I'm like, yeah, this shit looks great. Yay. Awesome. And then I start drawing the other stuff, like the backgrounds or the creatures, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I should have never done this. Oh, I'm stupid. I should have done this. The highs and lows of ephiepen. I will say this whole thing has such a Effie vibe to it. I'm glad, I think. I should have never told him to play Persona. No. Well, you know, to be honest, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I always say this, I didn't think you'd actually play it. Because, you know, when you recommend things to people, it's always on the assumption of, like, maybe they'll do it, but they probably won't. But, like, no, you actually were like, okay, and actually did it. Like, damn, I respect that a lot. But holy shit. Played, like, what, 3 Persona games now? My god. You took that to heart. Never expected that. I took my own recommendation recently. I started rewatching Cherry Magic, and you know what? I love Cherry Magic. I'm on episode 6. It's my 3rd rewatch. I love Cherry Magic. feel like it's such a, of course I would go from talking about like, okay, here's my personal project I made and talked about for about almost 2 hours. Now we're gonna talk about BL. I'm not gonna talk about BL. The last time I talked about BL in detail, we had the infamous, very infamous, urethra moment, so I don't think I'll be doing that ever again anytime soon. Haven't seen anything that crazy ever since, to be honest. I stopped reading BL like that after that. Yeah, Bart remembers, huh? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, the people who are there are the ones who are screaming in pain right now. So, you know who's there based on who reacts and who doesn't. What was I reading? I forget what it was called. It was a very, 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 very toxic. It was about... I just want to see... I honestly just want to see if somebody in chat read this. Roses and Champagne was what I read. Damn, that was toxic. That was really toxic. So, if you want to find out what the urethra moment was, you can go read that, but don't say I didn't warn you. It's really graphic. Don't say I didn't warn you. Sounds painful? It sure was. In more ways than one. Yeah, maybe you really shouldn't. This is not like a wholesome recommendation. This is like a, hey, if you want to see something really messed up and you think you can handle it, go for it. I won't gatekeep, but I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that it was entertaining for what it was. However, you know what I'm not into? Is Yaritin Bitch Club. I remember that one. I never touched that one. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. That's another one I think I would put in the same box of like entertaining for what it is, but not good. I just remember the ending theme was really popular back in 2020, so I would listen to that and I'm like, this is a good song, but man, this shit looks crazy. So I'm not gonna read that. Yeah. And then people heard the song and then they watched the anime, not knowing what it was, and then found out the hard way, like, oh, this is a little crazy. It's like, yep. And that's why you research things before you just watch stuff. Otherwise, that's how like the whole Boku no Pico meme came to start, because people wouldn't look into things, they would just trust people. You don't trust people on the internet. If someone on the internet is putting a little smiley face after an anime recommendation, they're like, oh, you're gonna love it. Smile. Don't trust them. 9 out of 10 times, they're lying to you. Or they're withholding some information from you. If I asked you to rank the Persona 5 Royal characters, is that something you'd be willing or could do in the stream? Well, I don't want to open a web browser ever again on stream, but maybe in the future I could do that somehow. I don't mind the concept of ranking characters, more so that web browsers scare me. So maybe not now. Speaking of which, I wanna... Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna bring that up again. I don't even want to say the word. Yeah, BL. Yeah. I have actually good recommendations. I've already given them though. If somebody were to ask me, like, oh, what's a wholesome BL I could read, that wouldn't freak me out. The instant answer is always, forever, always gonna be Sasuke and Miyano, because it's a good show. And I haven't read the manga, but I'm sure it's good too. I'll forever and always say that. I'll live and die by that. But a lot of BL is unfortunately very, ugh, you know? Urethra moment, you know? Ugh. And you might be wondering, why do you read it? Because it's entertaining. It's entertaining. Not in like a, oh, I'm watching art. I'm watching a masterful art piece unfold before me way. No, far from it. More in just like a, wow. This is like watching a car crash. You know what I mean? It's like watching an explosion go off, you know? You could rank characters in Photoshop. Maybe that's what I'll do one day. I'd have to prepare that though, and I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't. You know what I do have on my computer? As I made this forever ago, it was like a ranking of my own videos thing I was gonna do. I had it saved somewhere. I don't know where it is now. Oh, here it is. But they're videos from 2022. So this is pre-JoJo. So it's not all of the videos. The old ones, you know. Anyway. I'm not gonna do that either. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I'll definitely maybe do that in the future then. Is create some tier list stuff and do that on stream, because do it safely. Yeah. I started reading, what is it, like, Asagao-san and Morning Glories? Something like that. I started reading that. It's cute. Kase-san's Morning Glories? Is that what it is? I don't know. I forget. Kase-san and I don't know. Started reading that. It's fine. It's cute. I'm also reading, I started reading through Yona of the Dawn, which gave me a lot of, I brought this up and then shot the topic down because I was like, I'll talk about it later. Now is later. Yona of the Dawn is like helping me out a lot in terms of like things I could do with the comic in terms of format. Because I noticed like, oh, they do this for whispers. They do this for dramatic stuff. There's not a background in every single panel. Cool. So I liked that. Mental note, you know? While enjoying the story. If I make a music playlist, should I make them off a specific genre or just what I listen to? Just whatever. Just whatever. I was curious about your Vocaloid stuff, because I know you mentioned that, but I welcome everything. Everything. Because you checked out all my bullshit, I'll check out yours. Oh my god. I'm trying to put these damn cards away. I was playing with them. Ah. I found a small channel that does animations for its music. That's really cool. That's nice. What's the channel? I'm curious. I'm thinking about making a separate channel for videos of gacha characters, of making gacha characters. I can't tell you if it'd get popular because I don't know anything about that, but it's worth posting, you know? I think a lot of people are scared of posting things in general, so the sooner you do it, the sooner you can make more stuff and build up your bravery and your courage and be like, if I did this thing, I can do this thing. That's how I felt at least. Then you become a cocky little bastard and you're making all kinds of crazy shit all of a sudden. Oh, a YouTube filter. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I don't care about cloud. I just want to show shit I like. Yeah, That's how it should be. I can confidently read only one character of that name, and it's To. Oh gosh. Wow, they don't have a lot of subscribers. Why not? I guess it's always that way. These are cute though. And god, they both took forever to make. I would know. That says kill Wato? Oh, today Wato. Someone commented an old post I made saying it was trash. Ugh. People have no life. People are stupid. I used to get more hate comments like that back on my old channel. Post JoJo, obviously. Not a ton, but like enough that it was noticeable. And I had some fun commenting back at them. The most memorable one for me was probably when somebody on my JoJo video was like, I hate you. I hate your guts. This video sucks. And then I commented back, I hate you too. It's okay. And then they said sorry. They apologized to me. They were like, I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, backtracking now that I said something, didn't, huh? That's how it is, huh? Hmm? Were you really sorry? You just sorry you got caught. Hmm? I don't know. I thought it was funny. People be posting anything? Seriously. Seriously. I found that out the hard way. But you know, it's been a year on ephiepen. Over a year now. And like, I can't say I've gotten any hate comments. I've gotten comments that weren't like blatant positivity. And I've gotten meme comments. I haven't gotten any haters. So like, I guess I haven't done this whole thing right. I guess I fucked up, guys. Sorry. Is it Nyonder your biggest hater? Does that count though? How could you forget your hater like that? Listen. I mean like, listen. Just listen to me. It's different. You know, I had a dream. I just remember this. I had a dream where I posted a video today. I had a dream about that. But the video was so dog water. It was so bad. I cannot believe I just said dog water. I heard like someone use the word dog water in a video recently. Now it's in my head. It was such a bad video. And like I would never post that. I was like, can't believe she just said that. Yeah, me too. Dog water. I can't believe I said that either. That's such a like 17-year-old fuckboy thing to say. Bro, that's so dog water. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. It was a bad video. It was not good. I don't remember anything about it, but it was like 5 images and it was the most stiff thing ever, poorly drawn, all that. And I was like, why did I post that? Why did I put that up publicly with confidence? Why did I think that was a good idea? And, yeah, I don't know. And I was just, it was like a borderline a nightmare. And I was like trying to come to terms with it, like, oh, maybe it's fine. Maybe people liked it, like it. I don't know. Why did I post that? And then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, it's not too late. I can delete the video. And I was like, wait, it's not real. It's not real. It isn't real. It's okay. I say dog water a few times a month. Still? Still? People still use that word? I'm surprised. I guess, how many years ago was that? Like a year or two ago? That first became like a big thing? I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. There's some words I'm surprised I still hear though. Like pog. Like, this pog is so ingrained in like Twitch culture that it probably is never gonna go away. But it's not as prominent as it used to be, I'd say. Pog! Stupid. I guess there is an ephiepen. I forgot. I forgot. Forgot I made that. I don't know what the future looks like. Thinking about it. I don't know. I never do. That was so funny the way I just said that randomly. Oh my god, dog water. Haha. I don't know what the future looks like. Oh my god. Well, like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with any of this. I think it's slightly more uncertain, but also certain to me, because, like, well, you know, the videos aren't a thing anymore. But now it's, like, webcomics, but it's such a new medium to me that I'm like, I don't know where this is gonna lead. I don't know what the outcome of this is gonna be. Because on YouTube, it's like, okay, there's a set path. It's like, okay, subscribers, watch time, get enough of those, you get money. And unlock all that stuff. There's a progression system. On Webtoon, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I know people do Patreon, but it's like, I already have the memberships. It's like, what's the point of, like, making a different membership, you know? I don't know what the point of that would be. As soon as you put your stuff up, I was looking for where I can send support. I'm like, should I do that? I don't know. I feel like the membership is pretty much what that is. But I guess for people who, if they were theoretically coming from Webtoon, they would probably be confused. So I don't know. I clicked subscribe, but it was free. Yeah, it's free. It's free. People typically link their Patreons on there. Did you ever consider a Discord? I don't know if I'm ever gonna make one of those unless I get moderators. And I want to pay the moderators though, but I can't pay the moderators right now, so there's no Discord. I know people will do it for free, but like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's why there's no actual moderators in the YouTube chat. So, imagine Patreon would be better for art stuff. I'll consider it very seriously then. I'll consider it. I think if I did make a Patreon, I could put, what's it called? I could put early chapters up. Because I wanted to do that for the members, but I didn't know how. Because you can't really do that. Anything that's not YouTube related hits off really well, even like a small... Oh!
Well, you could always do this, Zero.
Thanks, my bread. What a show off. Oh my god. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Holy shit. They're all gonna fly by. Watch this. Damn, that's a lot. Thank you so much. And I'm the show off. Yeah, wow. I take it back. Sorry. Damn, I said that too early. Now I get to hear the sound effect. The awesome sound design for this stream. I recognize one of those names. That's an NJ viewer. One of them. I won't say who, but I know one of those names. Now NJ and his viewer can hang out in my membership. You know, every time that like Pokemon part goes by in the showcase, I like it a lot. Like this whole part here. I don't know why I was beefing so much with myself when I made the Pokemon art video a couple months ago. I was beefing with myself so hard, but like looking back, now that I have more of like a I'm not so, it's not a recent project anymore. God, I need to chill out. It's really not that bad. That's what I do on this channel. Hey, I remember that actually. I remember that. As far as Discord monitors, I think the community is pretty small for now, so they like be doing a whole lot anyway. Okay, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Maybe I'll make a membership Discord for starts, like just to start. But yeah. Not today, but one day, a day might come where I just like give chat regulars moderator if the stream ever gets crazy in chat, and then I just say, hey, if you see something, snipe it. But that's not today. So don't worry about being the chosen one or whatever right now. Snipe it. The Discord would be good for your followers to have as a base place to station at. It can help promote long-term slow growth. I hate when you guys say stuff that's really smart. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll log in right now. Here, you can join it. Yeah, little did you know, I've had this server since I had Aphania. Oh my god, so many people joined. Oh. Oh, that scared me. I like watched like 5 people join at once. Okay, hang on. Okay, I guess the server's live now, so shit. Hold on, let me do something special. I memorized who the members are, but if I miss you, send me a comment on somewhere on the tab and I'll get to you. But I'm gonna make a membership role. And yeah. It's gonna be purple. Cause that's my favorite color. Maybe it should be red. I think it'll be red. Permissions, huh? Hang on. Hopefully this doesn't give you guys anything crazy. Actually, aren't all of you members? All of you are members. If that gave you guys like a crazy permission, let me know. Yeah, you had the server and it was just you the whole time? Yeah. Yeah, check the can you guys see where it says tab called Effie? There's a chat called Bingbong, and if you open it, it is literally just you can see my track record of how long I've had this server. If you use Discord enough to know if there's anything crazy there in terms of permissions, yeah. Doesn't look like I can do anything crazy, so don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I'm just gonna do it right now. I don't give a shit. Let me make. How do I do this again? Create category. Effie penguins. And this will be for me and for the penguins. And then, yeah. And then I'll add a channel. Number talk. Actually, I'll call it peep. Can you guys see that? The new thingy. I don't know why you'd want to, but you guys can have a voice call too. Chat. Did it add? Is it in there? Oh, there it is. Do what you want with that. I'm not gonna really touch that, I don't think. But, yeah. My gifted goes away and I get kicked? Not if I don't notice. She hasn't done any of that so far as we can see. Wait, done what? Wait, what? I'm confused why you did this? What, the Discord server or typed Bing Bong for 4 years straight? I don't know. You guys asked for it, so there you have it now. I don't know what you want from me. Please behave yourselves or I'll close the server. I don't know. just had this empty server for 4 years. I mean, I explained this, right? I was scared of posting it because I'm scared of people, you know? I don't know. And I'm not very good at running servers like this, so literally, like, join at your own discretion. This is not gonna be the most entertaining place. It's gonna exist, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'll pop the link like once in a blue moon. So if you want to join it, you gotta catch it. You gotta be the chosen one. Yeah, this is my content creator Discord, where I'm friends with NJ and like content creators, and that's it. So like I don't log in much, and you'll see my stupid profile picture sometimes. I'd only start worrying about the server if you get like 50,000, 500,000 people? Okay, yeah. Fair. If I remember correctly, didn't we used to see the list of people who are currently online in the channel, or is it a permission thing? I don't know. I know it separates the roles out. It tells you who's online there for the private membership chat. It's like a thing where you just see the Effie penguins, and then you guys aren't allowed to talk in the Effie channels, so that's all me. It's basically where you can just watch me type to myself. Probably a permission thing? Maybe. Can I ask about the buff dog profile picture? Let me see if I have this on my computer right now. I don't. It's a picture of Pom Pom Purin. It's a plush. I'll put a picture. In here. You like that? I'll post my music playlist in Discord. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No problem. The server isn't showing member list? Wait, you can't see the members list? That's weird. That's strange. Did I do that? Manage channels. Manage roles. Let's create expressions. I don't think I should let you have access to that. I think I'll turn that off. Change nickname is fine. What the hell are threads? What the hell are threads? Soundboard? What are application commands? What are activities? I think I'll turn that off. Okay. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Granny Effie discovering Discord for the first time. I turned some stuff off that I figure you maybe shouldn't have access to, but everything else is fine. If you have the membership role, then like you're chilling, you're fine. Yeah. Also, my role is pink. You're right. You noticed. Good observation. I'm gonna change that. The profile picture is so old. Oh my god. Let's look at this. Why is it so compressed? Just so I vocalize it, at this point in time, I don't give a fuck about like no memes in Gen Chat. I don't care about that stuff. But so I get it for big servers, but like there's like 5 people in there. I don't care. I don't care. Do what you want. Just don't like post weird stuff. And be nice to people. I will kick people if you're being mean. And I see it. Hear me out. I'm in a Discord server with a no memes rule, and you have to textually describe a meme instead of posting it. Actually, that's funny as fuck. Actually, I'm gonna remember that. You need to remind me of that one day if the server does get like more than 20 people. I'll remember that. Can we please do that? You know what? Yeah. Let's do that. If you have a meme you okay, actually no memes allowed, but you can textually describe the meme to everyone and see how funny it really is. No memes in Gen Chat. Little add the memes channel. I guess I have to now. Can I make it so it's only images allowed? Attach files. You know, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Okay, no memes in Gen Chat, but you can describe them, cause that's funny. You can thank Bart for that rule. Will I be strongly enforcing that? Probably not. I don't really care, but I do think it's funny. So. Oh my god, okay, this meme shows the back of a black Hyundai Elantra parked in a parking lot. In the foreground, a person with dark painted nails and wearing a light colored sweater is holding a pink bumper sticker. The sticker humorously reads, "Please don't hit me. I don't know how insurance works." The text is styled. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Yeah. There you go. What are you using to draw nowadays? I remember you spelled your drink a second time. Same tablet. It's okay. Yeah, I spilled my coffee twice. The first time was on my old tablet, and then it got into the cord that was already broken and then destroyed it. And then I spilled coffee on my desk a second time with my new tablet, but the difference was that I mostly actually spilled it on myself, so it didn't really get on my desk. And this new, well, it's not really new, but this replacement tablet is not as busted as my old one. It doesn't have a broken cord or anything, and it only got on the surface of the tablet, so even if it got on the bottom, which it kind of did, it's okay. But I was a little nervous. But no, I mostly spilled it on myself, so yeah. My clothes are fine, mostly. I was wearing white that day, but I've already spilled coffee on that white cardigan before, so Nothing new. Yeah, it's okay. It is okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. You know what? You can now add everyone when you stream, post a. Oh, you're right. I can be like extra annoying. Hey guys. Please join my stream. Please. Can I post my gacha designs? Yeah. There's an art tab. You can post your art in there. You can post whatever you want in there. As long as you drew it. As long as you made it. You put it in there. Cause the FE watch posts that I made, that's where I post my shit. Right? So, yeah. The text channel area, that's all you guys. You put whatever you want in there. Yeah, don't put AI art in there unless you're dunking on it. That's like the one thing. And like, I will probably catch you if you post AI art. Like maybe like an 80% chance I'm gonna catch you. So, I'm watching. But to be honest, someone else will probably catch you first. So just don't bother. Right? Don't bother. I'll catch your ass. Effie's an AI art detector. I wouldn't say I'm accurate all the time, but I'm accurate most of the time, right? I can sniff it out pretty good. AI people I get stuck on sometimes because those are actually pretty good. The difference though is that I'm not even kidding. When I look at the breasts of an AI human, I get it right away. I immediately know that's not a person. Because AI breasts, male or female, or whatever, are so unnaturally perky that I look at them and right away I see all the blur filters, all the airbrushing, and I'm like, that's either a cosplayer who edited the shit out of themselves, or that's not a person. Something suspicious here. Effie looks at boobs all day? Kind of. I mean, I have them. Kind of hard not to look at them when you have them. Oh man, we're gonna talk about tits again, aren't we? Fuck, not again. This always happens. This always happens. Always talking about breasts. Dane, me too. Oh yeah, you know how it is. I guess I'll post stuff there now. I suppose. I have this thing on DeviantArt where I post videos I think are funny, but nobody ever sees them, so I think I'll just post them there now. Actually, let me make a random ahahaha. No, what should I name this? Hey, no, don't post in it. Don't post in it. Wait, nobody posting it. Wait, nobody. Wait, how did I set this up? I don't remember. Permissions. This is such a pain in the ass. Okay. View channel. Yes. Manage. No. Nope. Okay. I get it now. Nope. No. No, 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 no. I wish I could just like hit no on everything and then I would just do it without me having to do it myself. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hopefully you can't message in there, no. I'll send you guys one. I'll send you some stuff that made me laugh. Oh, I can send this now. That's the wrong fucking thing. Damn it. Hang on. I'll get it. I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. There you go. God, that was so hard. You can sync perms to the cat. Oh my god. You're so smart. Why didn't I think of that? Well, I manually did it, so I guess I should have read the chat sooner. Humming yay. Humming yay. Ooh, this one's good too. I'll send this one too. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. You're gonna learn why I didn't do this. You're gonna get a notification on like 3 p.m. on a Saturday. And you're like, God fucking damn it, Effie. Why did I ever join that stupid server? We. You guys can watch these after stream. I'm sending you guys really good videos. Voiceover flowers mentioned. Ooh. 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 Bing bong, bing bong. How did the stream get to this? Don't know. I ran out of material an hour ago. And now I'm just yapping. What is this? Ooh, that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler for Persona 3, but it made me laugh so hard. How do you post spoilers in Discord? Hang on, nobody look. Nobody look. How do you do this? I think I did it. Oh, fuck it. Get out of my way. Persona 3 spoiler. The date of the clip is 10/5. There you go. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you for the donation. Okay, what is it?
Have you seen Miraculous Ladybug? It's so bad it's good. It reminds me of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but with cooler transformations.
Incel Speedrun's a funny username. No, I haven't. I tried it a couple years ago, but it wasn't totally for me, but I've heard a lot of great things about it from people who agree with you. But also, I knew someone who would watch it with their sister, their little sisters, and they would be like, damn, this is actually like really entertaining for what it is. So, yeah, thank you for the donation. Yeah. If you guys look at that Persona clip, you're gonna be like, why the fuck did that make you laugh? Because it's funny. I don't know. Just posting everything now. Oh, this made me laugh so hard. Ketchup. Ketchup. Oh, I love this song. You guys should listen to the song. Again and again and again and again. This song is so good. Nothing funny about it. Nothing funny about it. This one's good. I like this one. Hang on. I'm sending everything now. Everything that I meant to share with people that I never got to share, I'm now sharing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hang on. Okay, what's this one? I like having my balls kicked. Did you hear me? I said I like having my balls kicked. Oh shit. Ooh, this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. I'm sending this one. You guys have so many videos you get to watch now. Oh my gosh. So many good videos. Aren't you so happy? What's in the chat? Time to read Webtoon and get my library. Meki! Clipped? What's clipped? What did I say? What did I say? I don't even remember. Genuinely. Meki's here. Hi, Meki. I'd be so honored if you read my webtoon. What's this? Damn. I hope that didn't just play on stream. I like having my balls. Oh, wow. You know, I do tend to just say things, don't I? And then I forget about it. My bad. This one made me laugh so hard. This one was good. This one's good. Oh, you guys are getting... I'm like going through the Euphania DeviantArt now and going through all those clips that made me laugh like 2 years ago. And I'm just sending all of it into the Discord. Ooh. This is actually... Okay, I'm about to send something into the Discord that's unironically... I used to have this in my playlist because it was really good. It is the Kaito cover of God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. It is actually so good. It is so good. Kaito eats that. He is so good. Was 4 chapters already? Yeah, I posted 4 chapters. It was originally going to be 3, but then I made an oopsie and then I ended up having to post 4. It's as 4. I think I talked about this on Twitter. The reason chapter 3 ends kind of awkwardly and then chapter 4 doesn't have the title card at the top is because that is where I had to split the chapter in half to make it into 2 because Webtoon is being a poopy head and not letting me post the chapter as 1. So, yeah. Poopy head, God. What was I saying? But the thing is that originally, the reason it worked so well anyway was because in my script, I did have it originally written that chapter 3 would only be up to that part where it cut off. So it was originally meant to be that way, and if I were to not have been quirky last minute and decided to combine the 2 chapters, that would have been all you got for this week was cutoff point. I considered it because it was like, oh, cliffhanger, you know? But I was like, no. I feel like it's an intro. I really need to get people sold on this. So if I have like one kind of battle scene, then maybe people will be like more inclined to come back for chapter 5. So yeah, that's my thought process. I'm still right now heavily considering what's it called? I'm considering changing chapters around again because chapter 3 was originally different. It was not going to be the Spinneret chapter. Chapter 3 was originally going to be a parody of the Romeo and Juliet quest from Elben Forest, where you basically have to deliver letters back and forth between 2 basically Romeo and Juliet lovers. I hated that quest so much. It was so annoying, so I wrote it as a chapter. But I felt like if I was only going to post 3 chapters, that I needed the 3rd chapter to be, you know, really solid. something really entertaining, you know, like gives you like an early taste of what this series is going to be all about. And that's why I changed it. So I cut the Romeo and Juliet chapter and replaced it with what was supposed to be chapter 4. Chapter 4 was going to be the introduction to Spinneret, and then chapter 5 would be what is now chapter 4. And then chapter 6, I'm not going to tell it. Oh, chapter 6 actually is what's going to be chapter 4. I mean chapter 5, and then yeah, you get it. A lot of stuff got cut out, so the story is hurried up a little bit more than it used to be. The journey to Eddington is going to take a bit longer, but now it's a bit shorter. Anyway, I'll look at the server now. In Arsene Design. And Gacha? How'd you do that in Gacha? Damn! Those platforms are really sick. Yeah, it looks just like him. Damn, how'd you do that? Damn. Oh, this is so cool. You guys are actually posting stuff in here. Spooky photos? Whoa. These are spooky. Whoa, that clock is really cool. That, like, the Roman numeral clock? Wow. The Arsene is really good. Ooh, Medbread posted a drawing. Ooh, that's really cute. This is nice. You know, in the picture that Bart posted of the statue painting, the like paper towel with the paint on it is so relatable. No mods or anything? What do you mean? No mods? Mods where? Or like mods in a game? What was I talking about? Oh, and Gacha Life, right? I don't know. The clock photo I'm kind of proud of since first I took a photo and then it looked like shit, and then I changed my phone setting camera until it looks cooler. It's really cool. Yeah. Edits can add a lot, even if they're just subtle. So respect. Oh, that's in Snivy. No problem. Okay, I got it at the end at least. I thought about it a little bit. Oh gosh. Well, I'll be serious for a second. I guess now that the Discord's kind of open, I will be sharing it sparingly. I don't know if the link is permanent or not, so if you catch it in chat for any VOD watchers, you can join it. Don't worry about it. But obviously it's not going to be like crazy or anything. I will share, it won't be exclusive updates usually, but I will share stuff in there, like images and drafts and stuff in there. I keep saying drafts, like the animal drafts. You can change the link expiration date. Maybe I will, and then I'll just stick it in the chat. Your invite link expires in 7 days. Let me see. How about expire never? Max limit of uses. Ooh, I can make it quirky. I can make it like 100 uses. I'll do that. Grant temporary membership. Temporary members are automatically kicked when they disconnect. No, that's so evil. No. Okay. That means the first 100 people get to use this link. So if you're not the first 100, tough luck. No, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Also, if you're a member, send me a message. Well, okay, send me a message on the membership tab and I'll give you the role. I don't know who you all are, so you gotta tell me. You need to tell me, and then I'll give you the role. It'll make it easier if your name correlates with the thing. The thingy. What's it called? Your nickname. I don't know. So. Yeah. That's so evil, Effie says as she allows it. Well, you know how it is. Gotta be a little evil. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe every once in a while I'll drop in and I'll be like, hey guys, who wants a tarot reading? Hey guys. I'll be like a scary... I think I'll mostly watch. I don't know, I'm kinda... Shockingly, you guys... I don't know if you guys will believe me. I'm kinda shy. You probably will believe me. There's no way you won't. I'm kinda shy. Guys, I'm so shy. I actually am, though. You are? Yeah. So I probably won't talk a lot. And also, I'd feel like I'm like a parent, like trying to join in with their kids while they're having fun. Does that make sense? Cause like I feel like this is more like a place for you guys to talk to each other rather than a place for you to talk to me. Does that make sense? Unless I'm just wrong. I've never really joined content creator discords before. I'm like, again, I don't talk to people. That's not my thing, so yeah. Be sure to only post Gen Alpha humor so you feel out of place. Thank you so much. You requested something on Twitter and never responded. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Did I? Let me see. Well, someone sent me a picture on Twitter. It was a bot. And that's scary. Oh, I missed a lot. Oh, I never check these. Ooh. Ooh, I got an offer for nude videos. Then they're free. Wow, that sounds like such a good deal. I'll definitely click that link. Oh, my chat crashed too. Hang on. Let me open that. Okay, my stream page crashed too. This happened last time. Okay, hang on. It's good. Okay. There's 8 people watching this? Actually? What are you doing here? What are you all doing here? Who are you? Okay, let me read this now. Okay, if Alice can say hi directly to each other freely, your community can grow more steadily. That's a good point. Oh, I hate when people have good points that I used to not follow through with. I'm just kidding, by the way. The fan is really, some are very active in their discourse and some aren't. It's up to you, just depending on how you want to handle it. Okay. I'll handle it. I'll try to be calm about it, you know. I think it was examples of school uniforms. Oh! I did see them. I just forgot to respond. Oh, why did I ask that again? Oh, I asked that because I was designing new uniforms for Play Human. And it did give me things to consider. Mainly that I saw what you posted. And I'm like, oh, I'm overthinking this. and then I was like, okay, I got it. I'll just go with what I have. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I never responded. I was grateful somebody sent me a lot of examples, because I was like, oh yeah, those are like really iconic ones. I think you sent the Evangelion one. I was just like, yeah, duh. Yeah, I realized I was way overthinking it, because I was like, I'm trying to make an iconic uniform, and it's like, I don't think anybody's gonna care that much. It's just a uniform, who cares? Yeah. Because I know Discord is where people run into trouble when they're like creeps. So, did somebody boost the server? Terra. like cost money? What did you do? What does boosting do? Oh, it's confetti. Somebody has to actually explain this to me. Mackey's a member. I gotta add you. I see you. What does boosting do? I don't actually know. Thank you for boosting it, although I have no idea what that does. Boosting lets you add emojis and better quality on calls and screen sharing. Oh! Thank you for doing that. Although I don't know why you did that. No, I get it. Oh. Wow, I have a boosted server. Alright, cool. I'm cooler than everyone. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Oh gosh. So when we're emotes in Discord? I can do that! You're right! Hang on. Emoji? I don't know how to make it so only members can use these, so I guess everyone can use these. But like they're still special because you can't use them on YouTube if you're not a member. I'll add the penguins too. Jeez, don't freak out, computer. There you go. Added some stuff. That was easy. I did it. Hang on, I'll actually message in my own chat. Top emoji in Club ephiepen. There we go. Oh, this is fun. This is actually kind of fun. I was just changing my color. The server. I like how literally everyone is like a brand new user and I'm the only one who doesn't have the badge because I'm cooler than all of you. Ah ha ha. I'm cooler than all of you. Oh gosh. Well, that's all I'm gonna post in there. I did my job, I guess. It is what it is. Bum 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 bum. Well, we accomplished much today. Yapped as usual. Showed some stuff off. Showed a video I made off. That was cool. Maybe I'll post it on the membership tab so you can look back. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I want to film some membership videos and like post those. They're not gonna be crazy. They're just gonna be like videos like I talked about a while ago. FARIS chapter 5 next week, hopefully. I'm not gonna be like super strict with the weekly thing because it is supposed to be just for fun, but I did say it'll be weekly, so like if I can't post a chapter, I'll tell you. I'll try not to pull that card too much though, because once I get going, oh damn. Yeah. Oh god. The Discord exists. I keep like logging in, like what did you put in there? What are you putting in there? What are you saying? I'm watching you. Does iTunes send notifications when a new chapter is posted? Yes. Yes, it does. Unless you turn it off. But yes, it does. So what it'll look like is it will say something along the lines of FARIS Death Must Come has posted a new update. Oh, I actually have one. Yeah, FARIS must... whatever. And whatever other series you subscribe to have just updated. So if you're subscribed to other series, you'll probably get like an original series as priority. But if I post at a time where nobody else posts, then you'll see me instead. Yeah, so you can just the day to expect is every Saturday. So I would be checking on Saturdays if something new is dropped and I haven't said anything. I think I'm gonna switch the time from 12 a.m. because I posted all of them at 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. because it just makes more sense. I don't know, because, well, you know, whatever. Thank you for reading my webcomic, also. I really appreciate it. Because, yeah, you know, obviously you had to take a chance on it. And believe in me. Believe it. Are you ending like an Effie chicken or staying like an Effie pen? I'm gonna be an Effie chicken pretty soon. You know how it is. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who read it and gave me their thoughts and told me what they thought about it and what they liked about it. I'll try to make it as good as I can. I've said over and over it's my first one, so like obviously keep your expectations like kind of in check, but I am very grateful that people gave it a chance and I'm excited for where things go from here. The homework I'm going to give to myself for today, I will consider the Patreon. I don't expect anybody to join it because obviously the membership to me is the same shit, but I think I'll consider it from the standpoint of Webtoon is a different platform and people's first thoughts, if they're in a similar position of like I want to throw money at this, they're not gonna first think of YouTube membership, which is completely fair. So I'll think of it from that angle. But I don't think it'll be much different from the membership, although I might post early chapters. I don't know how I'll do that though because I'm caught up right now. I'd have to like be a week behind all the time. I don't know. I sent a thing in the Discord. I like the right. I think the right looks good. That's the right, isn't it? Yeah, the right. I see the vision. It's arrived. How's it going? What an unfortunate time to arrive. It's almost over. But hi! I'm happy to see you here. What's up? How's it going? I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Things are going just fine. I think it's a party up in here. Not really. This is like the lamest party ever. I call it a party, but it's more just like a sound box. For me to, I'm on my podium, I'm like, everyone gets to listen to me. What makes this a party is whether or not the party streamers are up. Now it's not a party. Party's over. Party's back. Now it's over. Now it's back. Heh. I had this poster I was gonna put up, but I was like, I feel like people need the like videos for visual stimuli. Is that the word? When I'm doing chatting streams. I feel like that's the only way I can get people to like listen. Is if they have something moving to look at, because I'm not a VTuber and I have no intentions to be one, so it's like something has to move. I guess. I don't really care. Yay. I'm sorry if anyone was disappointed he didn't show up. The best party I've ever been to? Oh, I'm sure. Best party ever. So much fun stuff here. No food, no drink, as Neandre said. You get nothing. You starve. Are you thirsty? Good. Yeah, I'm sorry he didn't show up. He'll show up. He'll be there. Just not right away. I don't like a smug face. Well, gotta deal with it. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Let me think. Is there anything else I just say? Probably not. Probably nothing. I wonder what I should do after stream. Cherry magic? Looks like a guy who just annoys and teases FARIS. No, I wouldn't say that. He's more like... Well, you'll see. He's fine. He's fine. Don't... Probably. Their dynamic, without giving too much away, has been interesting to write because I have to give away details if I talk about it. He's a Death Knight? Yeah. Based on one. I just call him a warrior because I feel like calling him a Death Knight is too on the nose. So he's just a warrior, but he was based off the concept of Death Knight. Frost? Yeah, how'd you know? Because he exists in the game. I made him a character and I played as him for a little bit. He was a Frost Death Knight, yeah. Damn, how'd you know? How'd you get that? Are you watching me? Cool. Yeah, it is cool, I guess. I'm excited to draw him for real and not just on a poster. The only reason he's on the poster is because I figured it'd be more like people feel more inclined to look at him or look at the series if they see two characters versus one. So, whatever. We've all been watching you technically. How scary, how ominous. Oh, it's scary. Yeah, that's all I've got. Mic drop. Peace out. I said my things. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good stream. Thumbs up. The next stream, I don't know. I don't know when it'll be. I never ever do. I'll tell you eventually. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Easy peasy to do. Okay, are you ready for this? 3, 2. One. Ha. Got him. Bye. I just posted something in Discord.